Spider-Man Brand New Day is the next movie in the MCU after the Fantastic Four that just came out last week, and it will be the next and the only MCU movie to come out before Avengers Doomsday that comes out next December, for now, if it's not delayed because of the um, immense amount of complaining from actors saying that there is in the script. There's a possibility that it gets delayed. But the release date for Spider-Man Brand New Day is set to be July 31st, 2026. So, just about a year away. We have a couple of Marvel Studios projects. I made a short video on those for shorts and a TikTok on that. So if you want to check those out, my TikTok is down below, and you can check out the video on my YouTube Shorts. Today I want to talk about some of those things we already know are happening in the movie, some of the confirmed stuff, talk about some rumors, and just overall get ourselves hyped up for the beginning of filming, which is in about 3 days. So I'm very, very excited. So let's get over the stuff that we already know is happening. So the cast, Tom Holland, Zendaya, Jacob Batalon, John Bernthal as the Punisher, which is very, very exciting. Sadie Sink, who's playing a mystery character that we still don't know. A lot of rumors are saying that she's a college student for the same college that Peter goes to. We don't know which college Peter is going to, but we assume it's New York. And there are also rumors saying that she's maybe playing Mayday from Toby's universe, but I don't think that's gonna happen because we already know from Kevin Feige's mouth himself that the movie will be street level, so I don't think there will be any multiverse stuff involved in this movie. We also know that Lisan Colon Zayas is also joining the cast. You may know her from The Bear, and she's married to La Pasión. The rumored story is that, not the rumored, but like the almost confirmed story, is that Peter Parker in the movie will go to college, and it's rumored that this movie will have a sort of the Batman type vibe, not as dark, but Peter wanted to be more Spider-Man than Peter Parker in his life, stuff like that. Just like we saw in the Batman, where Bruce wasn't really that version of Bruce Wayne we know from the comics, but more wanted to just be the Batman, basically. The director is Destin Daniel Cretton, which is new to the franchise in Marvel Studios. Not really new, but he's already made a couple things, but he's new to the Spider-Man franchise. The last trilogy was read by John Watts. He left Marvel Studios and I think went to work on Star Wars or something else. But since that Destin Daniel Cretton is someone I'm very excited to see what he does with Spider-Man, just solely because of what he did with Shang-Chi. And he's also making a couple of episodes of the Wonder Man show that's releasing this December, so I'm very excited. We shot very differently from the last trilogy, with the director of photography being Brett Pawlak. I don't know stuff he worked on, never watched any of the things he worked on, but there's his Pinterest page was like leaked when he was announced to be the director of photography for Brand New Day, and we see a lot of cool art from the comics and other types of vibes that he wants to bring into the Spider-Man movie, which I'm just very, very excited for. And we will talk about more of this Pinterest account later on in the video, so stay tuned. We already discussed John Bernthal as the Punisher in this movie. He's supposed to be like the Marvel Studios character in this movie, but it is also rumored that Mark Ruffalo will make an appearance as the Hulk. We still know if this will be the Savage Hulk or if this will be Professor Hulk. I'm guessing this Professor Hulk because I don't think he will have that big of a role. I think he's just gonna be one of Peter Parker's professors in college, and it will be fun to see this because in the comics there was one time where everyone forgot Peter was Spider-Man, and the only person who remembered Peter was Spider-Man was Hulk. So that might be really, really fun. According to Kevin Feige, it is also said that Destin Daniel Cretton has a lot of comic book pages in comic book covers, panels, and stuff from Spider-Man comics that he's going to try to replicate in the movie, which is something very cool. We saw that briefly in Spider-Man Homecoming, where Peter Parker basically was dumped like a whole building on top of him, and he recreated the "If This Be My Destiny" scene from the comics. So I'm very, very excited to see more of those types of things in this new Spider-Man film. We also know that the fight choreographer will be Peng Zhang. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. He was a fight choreographer for Shang-Chi, which is very exciting because I love the action in that movie. Can't wait to see more of the action in this movie because I think they could be doing a lot of fun stuff, especially, recreating moves from video games and from other projects like animated stuff. I think that could be very, very fun. But now let's get on to some antagonists and some rumored villains. But the rumored villains that we have, at least a couple bits of proof that might be in the movie, are Mr. Negative, which, as I've said before, could be inspiration from the Insomniac PS4 game. Now, two other characters that are rumored to play that be in the movie are Viper, which I believe is a Wolverine villain. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Silver Samurai, which I'm sure is a Wolverine villain. Silver Samurai I could see because there was some reports a couple months ago, back in May, I think, that said that the art designers and costume designers for Spider-Man Brand New Day are looking at old samurai and shinobi armor. And the only one that could character that could really come into my mind was Silver Samurai, and I thought this was really far fetched. But it came to my attention that Silver Samurai and Spider-Man have fought in the comics before, so this is possible. And it also makes sense with the recent introduction of adamantium into the MCU in Captain America: Brave New World, and it's said that Japan apparently wanted or has like a big quantity of adamantium in their country. So this is just setting up small things, just like Silver Samurai. But one of the things that has already been confirmed by Kevin Feige himself is that you shouldn't expect Miles Morales in this movie. You can only expect Miles Morales really after the reset that the MCU is taking after Secret Wars. And it is said because Sony wants to release Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse before. I don't think, just don't get stuff mixed up, probably. So, but yeah, that's pretty much everything we know about Spider-Man Brand New Day. Filming set to begin on August 1st, so the only thing I really want from the filming is finally the confirmation that the new suit is pretty much the same exact design with some differences. The suit that they revealed at the end of No Way Home was very good. Probably one of the best live action Spider-Man suits in a movie. There's still room for upgrades and for things to get better. My only real complaint with this suit is I don't like the shiny blue a bit. It does differentiate it from the Raimi and Mark Webb suits. But just not the biggest fan. I like the baggier fit that it has, at least in some promo pictures. And the only thing I really could change is the shape of the spider on the back and maybe the lenses. I think they could be different. But you never know. They still have time to change it. Not really since filming begins, but we still have a couple days before something gets revealed for this movie, like a first look picture of the set and then set photos. And you can expect me to do videos of the set photos when they came out, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I said began filming in Glasgow on August 1st. There seems to be like a stunt where there's like a car chase or something, and there appears like to be like a building explosion in the set. So I wonder what that may be. I really can't wait to see. This seems to be a very good step in the street level Spider-Man direction. I'm hoping that Spider-Man is in Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, because in the comics that is where Peter first got the symbiote, and we know that symbiote is in the MCU, but hopefully it doesn't appear this movie. I'm hoping it won't appear like in Spider-Man 5 or 6. I'm personally very excited as a big Spider-Man fan. This is finally the Spider-Man we've been wanting to see from Tom Holland for a bit. Spider-Man Homecoming was street level, Far From Home as well, but the multiverse stuff was just too much, I think, especially as a casual Spider-Man fan. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, leave a like, and comment below what do you think of this everything about Spider-Man today. And if you are excited for Spider-Man Brand New Day to come out next year. So I'm George. Peace out. Take care.